gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it.
How about it, you creep, you lunatic?
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Top of the morning to y'all, man. Happy, joy, hump day. Yes, indeed. As you can see by the thumbnail, today is the opening day for free agency frenzy. And as I put on there, I'm going to explain to you the Raiders blueprint. I broke the code. No applause. I broke their code. I know what they're doing. At least I think I do. But after studying the numbers and looking at everything, I know exactly what the fuck the Raiders are doing right now, how they're building this team. And yes, they are trying to win now while they groom this team and fill this team with future prospects as well. How do I know this? I broke it down. I broke the code. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We're going to talk about this shit, man. I got stats for you, numbers, and I'm going to tell you exactly how they're doing it. It even involves motherfucking, they knew what they were going to do this year. They knew what they're going to do after this damn season. They knew all this shit fell into place. Of course, they had first option, second option, third option, but I see what the fuck they doing. And yes, Darren Waller was also involved in that trade, but they knew that was going to happen. There's a little bit of things out. If y'all remember a few weeks back, do you remember the fucking Waller jersey was 50% off? Y'all didn't see that shit? When it was on sale for 50% off? The only jerseys that they mark off 50% are the ones of former players or soon to be former players. But yes, Waller's jersey was 50% off just a few weeks ago. So it was already in the plans. It was already in the stars. This guy was getting moved. And I'm going to tell you why they moved him. I'm going to tell you why. I know exactly why they moved him. See, it's something similar to what the Raiders did a few years, not a whole lot. Gruden was head coach. It was right when C-19 hit. And I'm going to tell you, remember when they went and cleared the offensive line and was getting rid of everybody? There was a reason behind that. And everybody's like, what the fuck you doing? You're getting rid of such and such and such and such. Why? Why are you getting... That was the area of the team that they chose to go ahead and move to free up the money. I'll explain everything in a minute. Let me give all y'all shout outs, man, for real. Shout out to NorCal Raider Jesse, man, in the house, for real. Ja Raider in the house, man, for real. Yes, indeed. Eagletarian 207. What is the deal? Yeah, I cracked that motherfucking code. Robert Pena is in the house. B-Al. What is the deal, man? Thank you for pulling up, for real. Forever Onyx, man. What is the deal? What's good with you, man? For real. Top of the morning, man. Hope all is well with you and the fam. Robert Pena. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Who else we got? Got to scroll this shit down. Boy, I'm excited like a motherfucker. I think that I cracked that code, man. Charles Washington, what is the deal, man? Yes, indeed. Shake 'em up. Yes, indeed. Eugene Powell, my guy. Jorge C, what is the deal with you, man? Good morning to you as well. The good stuff. What is the deal, man? Tops. Gabby, how you doing, Gabby? I hope all is well this morning with you. Yes, indeed. We got Raider Kush, my dude. Salute to you. Let me see. Willie Wayne in the house. For real. We ain't playing. We for real. You know what I mean? A word so nice, you gotta say it twice. For real, for real. Let me see who else we got in this BIH. The Raider Room. What is the deal with you, man? What is the deal? Yeah, I think he is changing numbers. To be honest with you, I think that exactly what you just said too. Because you remember he wanted to before. He wanted to change his number, but I guess he had to wait till this coming season. So I think that's what that is. But you remember when cars was 50% off? They started giving them motherfuckers away. Let me see who else is in this BIH. BL. Okay. Let me think. JB's in the house, man. What's up with it, JB? On the good foot for real. I think is that it? Tanner Jack, what's the deal, man? What's up with it, man? Top of the morning to you. I'm just trying to make sure I get everybody, man. I'm ready to dig into this information. I'm gonna break it down. Graham Cam, what is the deal at top of the morning? What is the deal for real? All right, we all caught up. Let's see. All right, y'all. About to break it down to you. All right. Here's the situation. And I'm gonna show you these numbers that show you exactly the breakdown of a team. And it's about the salary cap. You can see exactly what part. And sometimes there might be an exception to the rule, but you can tell what offense or defense on a team, you can tell which is supposed to be or is the best on that team just by looking at the cap hit. I mean, I was up all. I ain't been asleep yet, man. I've been crunching numbers all night. Now I'm fucking with y'all. But let me show you exactly what I mean, and then I'm gonna show you an example. All right. So let me ask you guys this. Okay, well, let's use the Philadelphia Eagles as an example, right? Do you consider the Philadelphia Eagles, now just remember, just the one that just was in the Super Bowl, if you look at the players that were on their offense and on their defense, would you consider that team to be balanced? Like have a good defense as well as a good offense? Would you guys say that? Would you say that Philadelphia is like a real balance? Because you remember I was talking about you need a team to be balanced on offense and defense. Do you think Philadelphia is a balanced team on both sides of the ball? Is that what makes them so good in the NFC? Yes. Oh man, my shit fucking been out here, man, been fucked off. All right, so I'm gonna use. Okay, so yeah, you guys agree that Philadelphia is balanced, right, on both sides of the ball? Nah, they're balanced, bruh. We if you look at their defense, they got star quality players on their defense, just equal to the stars on offense. That's what I'm saying. They're paying for the sides of the ball good. Man, they were loaded on, and in offense they had weapons too. They were balanced. But you say, but we'll ride with them. You said they had more. The offense was better than the defense. I agree, but I'm saying it wasn't like a big disparity between. You know what I mean? You would consider both. They had a decent ass Super Bowl for how long without losing. You know what I mean? So look, let me show you how this breaks down. We're gonna look at their total cap hit, and then we'll get into the Raider shit. All right, let me bring this up. All right, now you see this? Now, if you can follow my curve, this is these right. You gotta. They are over the cap by $2.6. But look where now they square the money, cap money, the total amount of cap money, and where is it spent? Look it, they spent $92 million on the offense. That's why you said the offense is better. Correct. But look how much they spent on defense. $85 million. So they're real close to being balanced. Real close to being balanced. That is a $7 million difference. That's it. $7 million. separates the offense from defense. But like you said, the offense is better. Correct. But they spent enough money on the defense to make sure they're good too. Thus, that's why they were in the Super Bowl, right? All right. Now let's I'm telling you, this money dictates and shows you, not all the time. Sometimes you got to, you know what I mean? Like if you was going to the draft and you knock all your picks out the park, then you got low salaries, but high quality talent. You know what I mean? That kind of shit. But look at us. We don't have that. We don't have rookies like that. Now here's the Raiders breakdown of the salary cap. We have $109 million. $1 million compared to 9 offense. All the best defense being garbage on D. And I guarantee you, probably majority play your whole defense, not just the starters, your whole team. So, with that in mind, all of our money is allotted to offense, right? So, say for instance, okay, we hit free agency. The reason why that we had X amount of dollars to the salary cap is because we released an offensive player who left $33 million for us to add to the cap, correct? 33, right? So, look at our offense, right? So, you figure the offensive line, you have Devontae Adams, you have Hunter Renfrow. At the time, you had Waller. And you have Josh Jacobs. Now, your main fucking focal point on offense, your best players on offense, which makes this offense go like it does. And this is minus Carr. And not even, we're not talking about Garoppolo. We talk about the contracts that were already here on the salary cap that had this cap where it's at. You figure Josh Jacobs, right? Star player offense. Devontae Adams, star player offense. Renfrow, star player offense. Not like the same kind of star as Devontae, but for the slot, he's a damn good slot. He was in top 10. Waller was top 10 tight end, right? At his position. So you got 4 top tier quality players, and their contracts was indicative to that. Now that we know we got $109 million spent on offense and only 61 on defense, how do we improve the defense? Right? You need money, right? For free agency to improve, right? So, if you had to move any of those players that I just mentioned, Josh Jacobs, Waller, Renfrow, Devontae Adams, out of those 4, who would you say would be the one that you would allow to be traded? It would come down to probably Renfrow and Waller, right? Well, they chose Waller. So not only did you get a 3rd round pick for Waller, but you also accumulated $11 million under the cap, which you can use that towards defense, the 3rd round pick. Right? So now you can bring in cheaper rookie contracts, but high quality, because the first 3 rounds is what you want to hit on. Now we got 4 picks in the first 3 rounds. 4 in the first 3 rounds. You should be able to get 4 starters if you do what you're supposed to do and not reach. So Waller became expendable. But hold on, wait, there's more. Who else? What other name did we say could be expendable? We know Josh Jacobs is off limits and Devontae Adams is off limits. They're not going nowhere. Hunter Renfrow. Now, you know, if Hunter Renfrow is on the roster when Friday comes, this year's salary is fully guaranteed. But if you trade him before Friday, that becomes more money under the cap. You just went out and signed a slot receiver who plays slot with New England and Jacoby. Do you keep both guys? Does Josh McDaniels decide to go out there and go 2 slots, play around with it against defense like they did Amendola and Dola and wasn't I forgot his name. E with an E. Fucking what the white dude. Or do they get rid of Renfrow? to throw money underneath the cap. But they got till Friday to go ahead and trade him. If they don't trade him by Friday, this year's contract is fully guaranteed. And his guaranteed money has already been paid out. So, if you were to move anybody, it would have been Waller and Renfro to get that money to go ahead and get defensive players or draft picks to get defensive players, because that's the only way you're going to level out $109 million compared to $61 million. Now we got 12 picks in the draft. I guarantee you majority of those picks are going defense. Now you might package. Now they got ammo though to really package up and get the quarterback of the future, right? So that's why they move fucking Waller, is because he was the most expendable and the only one with value that were willing to look. If you try to trade, Andre James, you're not getting a 3rd round pick. You're not. You're not moving Devontae Adams. Not this year. That dead money will slap you in your ass if you move him this year. You got to at least wait another year. So Waller and Renfro are the 2 most expendable ones. We're going to watch and see what happens to Renfro. We're going to watch and see what happens to Renfro by Friday. Today's Wednesday. They got till Friday to make a move on this dude. And I'm talking about trading him, if that's what they plan on doing, since they did bring in another guy. And I think that the guys that they're moving on from are the guys that struggled in the offense. So that's what I think that's what's going on there. And what I said about earlier about why did the Raiders get rid of their offensive line back? You remember when we had, what was it, 2020 when Gruden was here and they started trading away all these offensive linemen? Like, what the fuck is you doing? Well, don't forget, that's when C-19 hit. They trimmed, they being the league, trimmed $20 million off the salary cap. Remember, it went back to 180 something million for the cap. So you had to shed salary. You had to shed salary. And you know how offensive lines go. Those motherfuckers play musical chairs all the time. You're always finding replacements. Look at right now. Free agency. You got offensive linemen leaving. McGlinchey left the Niners. Wasn't he a 1st round pick? Gone. Wiley, tackle with the Kansas City Chiefs, free agent. Who was the offensive lineman that just left? Did somebody just leave Philadelphia, I think, too? So linemen are expendable. And the only expensive lineman that there is, left tackle. That's it. Left tackle. That's the most expensive position on an offensive line because it's the blind side. They get to $20+ million a year. Especially if you're Pro Bowl, top tier, first all team type left tackle. So they had to move money from the offensive line. And it's a different situation now. What the Raiders are doing are moving money from the offense to the defense to try to balance that out from 109 and 61 disparity and try to bring the defense a little closer. First day of the tampering, what did they do? They went out and they got them a safety, corner. What they do yesterday? They got a linebacker. So far, every level, they grab somebody in free agency on defense. Defensive tackle, nothing happened. Do they do something in free agency? I'm willing to bet that they'll do more in fucking the draft. There's some good quality defensive tackles in the draft. That's where they're trying to knock it out the park. They're trying to hit on their draft picks because that's going to be the future. Now, why I say they're trying to win now? See, a lot of people looking at the 2 receivers that they just grabbed being former Patriots, right? And I see people, now we're the Raider Patriots or something like that. But to be honest with you, it's deeper than that. It really has nothing to do with the Patriots. They did not get signed over here because they were Patriots. Why they got signed over here is because they know the system. You can plug them right in and won't lose a fucking step. They're trying to hit the ground running with this offense. Everybody on that offense, if you pay attention, and they just re-signed Jakob Johnson, so everybody on the offense has at least 1 year experience in McDaniel's system. Nobody is left behind. Nobody has to be taught from scratch. That's from Garoppolo. That's from Jacoby Myers. That's from the little fast-ass motherfucker from Miami. You know what I mean? That ran a 4.33 at the combine when he came out, which we needed speed at the receiver position. But who struggled with the offense? Not only struggled, whose ability was non-availability? Waller. Look at his stats the last 2 years. Waller's stats was horrible. And injury is due to part of that shit. So if you can't stay healthy and you're a 30-year-old, see, people like, we only got a 3rd-round pick for Waller. Waller's a 30-year-old motherfucking tight end that's injury prone. Ain't that the same shit y'all said about Garoppolo? He's injury prone. That's why he didn't get the top dollar like all these other quarterbacks was getting. Exactly. So we wasn't gonna get no 2nd or 3rd round for Waller. Now that 30 years old with the last 2 years of being hurt and missing hella games, 14 games in what he missed? 14 games in the last, 3 years? Come on, bruh. You can't give no production if you ain't on the field. So they got rid of them, dude. And to me, I think Renfro seemed to me that he struggled in the offense. Everybody know he didn't look the same this past year. You know what I mean? Then he had the concussion. Then he had the fumble when we lost to Arizona in overtime. You know, shit like that. And I think they really harp on no mistakes. You know what I mean? And if you don't know the offense, bro, what can I tell you? It's like, shit, if I go to McDonald's and I keep burning the fries, motherfucker, I'm gone. Shit. I keep burning the fucking fries. I'm fucking off the motherfucking company's money. So they're replaceable. That's why I said keep your eye on fucking Renfro. What happens by Friday? The other rumor out there is tight end. Because look, you move and here's another rumor. Well, not rumor. Here's another thing that possibly could happen. I doubt it, but I'm gonna throw this out there because people ain't talking about it. Waller's gone, right? Moreau is gone. Horsted is the only one under contract. Tight end. Don't be surprised if, and here y'all gonna say this shit about the Patriots. Don't be surprised if they try to talk Gronkowski of coming out of retirement. He's only gonna cost you $8 million. That's half of what Waller was costing you. So therefore, you lessen the blow. You get another tight end in, and everybody gonna be like, oh, there's another Patriot. No, it's because he knew the system. If McDaniels had left and took the Indianapolis coach job, and he's been there all this time and taught the same system, right? And they decide to move on from him, and then he became our coach, he's gonna grab players from Indianapolis. Don't nobody call the coach the Indianapolis Raiders. Didn't our defensive coordinator go there? Didn't we trade get Rob Yassin by trading fucking what you call it over there? And then didn't fucking some of our defensive players go over there as well? Nobody said that shit. It just happens to be the fucking Patriots. But they know the fucking system. You don't have to teach them shit. You don't have to wait for 6 fucking weeks into the season for these motherfuckers to get a grasp of the fucking playbook. There's nobody on this offense that does not know the playbook now. From day one. Day one. So that shows me that they're trying to win now. If they weren't trying to win now, why even go get Garoppolo? Why not just, fuck it, let's just go in the draft, get a rookie and start his ass, and we'll wait for him to develop. These motherfuckers is trying to hit now. They trying to hit now. They trying to duplicate what they, as far as the talent on the team and being able to know what the fuck they supposed to be doing. So they're moving money around from the offense to the defense. And these draft picks are going to be used to do that shit. It's going to be a defensive-heavy draft for us. And then another thing with these 2 receivers, you know only Renfro and Adams were the only 2 wide receivers under contract, right? We only had 2 fucking receivers on the team. So what, you would have went after? I know I went to Lazard because of his height, weight, measurables. But at the same time, he don't know this system. You know what I mean? You go get OBJ because of his ability, and it's going to cost you how much? See, somebody laughed at me when I said that he's going to get about $10 million. Oh, after that workout, he going to get about $10 million. He going to get about 10. He ain't getting nothing less than 10. Not the way these motherfuckers are. If Zay Jones can get $10 million with Jacksonville, OBJ can get that shit too. I'm already seeing how this shit is unfolding. Renfro and Waller's the only two expendable players on the offense. That's how I see it. As far as that has value. That has value. There's nobody on the offensive line that you can move besides Colton Miller. But why would you give up a left tackle when you need a left tackle to protect your brand new quarterback that you got for the next 2, possibly 3 years? But I doubt it's 3. It's only going to be 2 at the max. They will draft a rookie. He will learn sit behind this motherfucker for 2 years. Matter of fact, didn't Aaron Rodgers sit 3 years behind Favre? 3 years? It could be Hendon Hooker. Motherfuckers want to say, oh, Hendon Hooker is too old. And I tell these motherfuckers, quarterback position, that shit don't fucking matter. It don't matter. Fucking Aaron Rodgers was 25 when he started. The fuck? What the fuck? Tannehill was 24 when he got drafted. Come on, bruh. Even the Niners grabbed the old ass fucking drunken Miller. Motherfuckers, man, everybody body don't break down or last as long as each other. Everybody ain't the fucking same. Or else everybody be playing till they 45 like Tom Brady. If that was the fucking case. I remember I was on somebody's podcast. They was talking that shit. Talk about who said age don't matter for quarterbacks, man. And then somebody said this ain't the 20th century, it's the 21st century. I said, yeah, motherfuckers are living longer now too. And more healthy because there's more knowledge as far as how to prepare your body and avoid the rigors of and it ain't the old school NFL no more when all things went. Motherfuckers getting clubbed in the head with fake cast on their arms, all that shit. They didn't give a fuck about concussions. You got a concussion, they gave you smelling salt and threw your ass back in the game. Come on, bruh. Motherfuckers boy, I tell you, some motherfuckers need to research some shit. Yeah, it is 50% off. You know he's changing his number, right? You know Jacobs is changing his number because, bruh, they ain't gonna move on from Josh Jacobs. You don't franchise. And if that was the case, they would have gave him did he get a non-exclusive? He didn't, did he? Did Josh Jacobs get a non-exclusive where he can talk to any team? If they sign him, we get 2 first-round picks? Because if they was trying to trade him, they would have went that route. Just to get 2 first-round picks on the non-exclusive. So they're not trying to move him. His jersey was a half off because I think he's going to number 8. I think that's because he was trying to do that last year and they denied him. Oh, yeah, we getting a new tight end. I heard the interest is in Mercedes Lewis. I think that's who they mentioned. And I know we're going to, there's a lot of good tight ends in this draft too. See, I'm telling you, look at the positions that's plentiful in the draft. And those are exactly what the fuck we need. You know what I mean? We need those positions that's like deep in the draft this year. We got 12 picks. We got 12 now. If they move Renfro, that might be 13 for his jersey number. You know what I mean? Another 3rd round pick. Would you guys be okay with them moving Renfro for a 3rd round pick too? So that'll give you 3 3rd round picks. We'll have a 1st, a 2nd, 3 3rds, 1 4th, 3 5s, 2 6s, and 2 7s. Come on, bruh. You got maneuverability with those kind of picks. You can move up, you can move back and get some more. You can package all your 3rd round picks, and you could probably get into the 1st round with 3 1st round or 3 3rd round picks. And not even off. You don't even want to do that because I forgot our 2nd round pick is high. We're the 6th pick in the 2nd round. You can get back in the 1st round and get 2 top tier quality ass motherfuckers easy on day 1 of the draft. We can get our quarterback and get a defensive tackle in day 1 of the draft. We got that kind of fucking ammo. And don't think Trayvon Moore won't be moved. Possibility. Now, I don't know if they'll give up on him, he's young, he's going into a third year, but if they don't see anything in him that they like, and if he struggles, he's expendable. He's expendable. And for him, shit, it ain't gonna open up a lot of money, but it'll give us a pick. Who knows what they value him at? What, a 5? Maybe a 5 or a 4 for Trayvon, because he's so young and he's on a rookie deal with a 5th-year option. That might be attractable to some teams. You know what I mean? No. It had nothing to do with Tom Cable. It had nothing. We had Pro Bowl. Why would you get rid of Pro Bowl offensive linemen? Because Tom Cable left. I'm talking about back when they shed it. They had to shed $20 million in the cap because COVID forced every team in the NFL to lose $20 million off the salary cap. So if I'm at the, say for instance, the cap is $100 million. Say I got $100 million worth of motherfucking contracts on my team, and now the league said, "Hey, we're going. The cap is going back to $80 million." What the fuck am I supposed to do? How am I gonna get to $80 million? Get rid of some players. And that's exactly what the fuck they did. They got rid of some players. They just chose the offensive line. Shit, linemen are a dime a dozen in the NFL. Come on now. Everybody remember all the other position names. Hey, some of these teams, you be like, who's the left guard? Shit, I don't know. Who's the right guard? Shit. You'll probably know who the left tackle is because he's probably the motherfucker keeping that quarterback upright. If that offense is any good. You know what I mean? So you're going to see some movement. And the free agency is not meant to build the team. We're not building the team through free agency. These are pieces we're just adding. The draft is where you build your team at, and that's exactly what this team is going to do. They're going to build this in the draft. Hey, I like that little linebacker from Pittsburgh we got, y'all. You remember when I said I want a whole bunch of Max Crosby as far as high motor, loves playing the game? Hey, keep your eyes on that dude, boy. Watching his film, that motherfucker's it seems like he's always involved. Knocking passes down, in coverage, getting in the backfield, getting tackles for loss. Shit, go watch the game Pittsburgh versus the Raiders this last year. Number 41. Go watch him. He was in the backfield causing fucking havoc on us. Thank God. Glad he with us now. Shit. So now we got to wait and see. Now, see, shit don't kick off. I think it's 4 p.m. Eastern that now you can put pen to paper. So a lot of more shit could be happening now that you can get them in the building and they, you know what I mean, you can get them to sign and they, you know what I mean, it's good. Now you could talk to the players. Today, because when tampering, teams are only allowed to talk to the agents. You can't talk to the players at all. Now starting today, 1:00 p.m., I think Pacific time, you can start talking to these players now. You know what I mean? You can start talking to them. But we'll see. We'll see what the Raiders got in store, man. Right now they got us listed at they said we have $26 million left to spend, or that available to spend. We'll see what we do with it. To be honest with you, I don't see Poyer coming. Unless he gets a cheap deal, but I don't know. Poyer, I don't know. I think they're more looking at depth with this money, the remainder money, like getting these lower contracts, but only for depth because our starters are in this draft. That's what they're going to go down. They're chasing down the starters in the draft, and that's the right way to build a team. Like they say, you build your team through the draft. Okay? With 12 picks, go handle your motherfucking business. Hit on them. That if you can hit on 50% of your on 50% of your draft picks, that means we got 6 bona fide starters coming to this roster. Brand new, fresh out of college. If that's only hitting 50%. Out of 12 picks, you knock 6 out the park. I'm not mad at that shit. Because I know the draft is hard. You know what I mean? Because not everybody transitions over from college to the pro game that easy. And then you get people that was under the radar and then comes into the pros and all of a sudden, damn, where the fuck he come from? You get those. And we got a shitload of picks in the middle rounds. Now that we got 2 3s, 2 3s, 3 5s, 2 6s, 2 7s. Let's go. Hey, we just gotta hey, we be yelling outside of the the Raider facility talking about, let's go Ziggler. You son of a bitch. Get these picks right, bruh, in a month. Next month, let's go. Let's go. How many of you guys got ordered your Garoppolo jerseys? Who got their Garoppolo jerseys, man? Come on now. You got to get that dime, that Mac dime. You got, hey, he taking that Mac Hollins. That's how you know Mac Hollins wasn't coming back. That number gone. I don't believe that good stuff, because Carr had nothing to do with motherfucking Renfro running into Adams that one play. Come on, bruh. Adams had this dude beat too, and fucking Renfro run right into that motherfucker. Come on now. Ran right into fucking Adams. Like this motherfucker had blinders on like a horse. I think he struggled with the plays, man, with the route running in the plays. He was running the wrong plays sometimes. You can see fucking Adams get frustrated. You can see motherfucking Carr get frustrated, but then Carr had his moments too where he fucked up, where going through his reads, he chose the wrong fucking choice. In a multiple choice test, that motherfucker picked E, all the above. You know what I mean? Because he didn't know the answer. Cool Kev, what's the deal, man? Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning, Ben. Unfazed, what's the deal? Ain't nobody worried about motherfucking Waller. He ain't, like I said, ain't nobody. Hey, you're not a Raider now. That phrase, once a Raider, always a Raider, only deals with motherfuckers that's no longer playing in the league no more. You know what I mean? If you with another team, you're not a Raider. Motherfucker, you a Giant now. Carr, you a fucking Saint now. You not a Raider. Now, after your career done, you be like, okay, yeah, now you were a Raider before. Hey, once a Raider, always a Raider. That motherfucker ain't a Raider with the Saints. If the Saints is playing the Raiders, you think he gonna let the Raiders win because he's a Raider? Get the fuck out of here. Motherfucker got too much semen in their throat. That's new Jesus juice. Semen of a Christian. Now let me quit. I ain't gonna be sacrilegious. Fuck around, make my computer shut down. You know, yada, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I think these motherfuckers is I think they're doing it right. I believe they're doing it right. I'm for real. Yeah, I know this is the motherfucking. Oh no. Yeah, that's something else. Hold on, I'll be trying to catch. I don't think. Well, some shit been jumping off this morning already. Look. The Cowboys will likely move on from Zeke Elliott. Nobody want that out of shape ass motherfucker. Got all that money and got lazy. Fuck Zeke. Fuck the Cowboys. Fuck the Cowboys. I hope any running back you got, I hope these motherfuckers get the money and just disappear. What the fuck happened? We just gave him the bag. Yeah. You gave him the bag, all right. A bag of dicks. He got so happy he ain't producing no more. Fucking Ezekiel Elliott. Ah, you son of a bitch. You got to tease the Cowboy. Oh, yeah. What happened to Zeke? Yeah, what happened to them half shirts? Motherfucker showed his navel. Motherfucking old fruity tooty motherfucker. Yeah. That's what he said. Shit, that motherfucker better. Hey, he better rather go to the doctor than get hurt, nigga. That motherfucker rather take supplements than fucking fuck his calf off. Motherfucker took hella long. But that's after that shit, I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back with the team. Like, man, this motherfucker can't stay healthy. What the fuck? We gave him the money, and thank God these motherfuckers, they made these contracts where it don't hurt us. You found a taker for them. They took them off our hands, gave us a third, and we saved 11 mil. Bruh, I'm not mad. You know what I mean? You let Carr go. He left $33 million on the table. Now we out here grabbing motherfuckers that we can fill in gaps with and getting extra draft picks and going to the draft, and all we got to do is hit on our picks, bro. We got 12 fucking picks in this year's draft. 12. And I don't think we're done. Because you know there's about 1 or 2 trade backs. You know the Raiders are going to trade back somewhere in this draft. You know what I mean? Or they can move up, package up, go get the quarterback, sit him behind Garoppolo, learn the system. Everybody on the offense knows the system. Remember that. Even the backup wide receivers, pay attention. Pay attention. Everybody on this offense knows the offensive scheme. They know the playbook. That's the beauty of this shit. It won't be like last year where you're going to see the growing pains, motherfuckers bumping their heads, burning their hand on the stove, learning that the stove is hot. They know now. You spent 17 games playing this shit. The motherfuckers that you just signed on offense been in this system already. You're trying to win now. You have to get this defense up to par. That's all that has to be done now. You know what I mean? This draft is going to be nice. Don't forget, there was a reason why Patrick Graham was a coach in the college all-star game. He got to work firsthand and directly talk to the potential draft picks. He can get an understanding. Can they comprehend like different sets and so forth that he's trying to run? So, everything happens for a reason, bro. Garoppolo may not be the best motherfucking quarterback ever. That's fine. I done seen teams win that way with the run game, weapons, and the defense. That's why it is imperative that Josh McDaniels and Ziegler go into the draft, do their due diligence, and study these fucking draft picks, and go get these hitters. Go get these pit bulls, these Corsicos, go get these motherfucking Bulldogs, go get all these motherfucking hitters in the draft and add them on this team and put them all together and let that be the future. Let that be the future. You know what I mean? So, they just gotta hit on. Come on, bruh. That's all we need. We just need one good draft this year. If they go out, if they go in this draft and they get, you got so many picks, it's like batting 500, you still gonna be nice. Cause just figure, like I said earlier, out of 12 picks, say you knock it out the park with 6 of them. That's only 1 pick away from a whole draft. That's like damn near hitting in your whole draft. 7 rounds. We just have multiple picks. All we got to do is hit on 6. I'll take 6 out of 12. Who's with me? NWA, who with me? Who's with at least 6 out of 12? Come on, at least 6 out of 12 hits. You know what I mean? Some hitters. Come on, bro, let's go. Come on, let's go. Ain't nobody fucking with us, man. Come on now. Raider Goon, what's the deal, man? Top of the morning to you. Hey, is Navy Vet in here? I didn't see Navy Vet, man. Well, I remember his son was in an accident, man, but he was all right. But still, sometimes them whiplash and all that shit don't set in for a day or two. You know what I mean? Brian Rodriguez, what's the deal? I would like to pick up Levante David, depending on the cost. You know what I mean? There's gonna be there's moves left, guaranteed. Raiders are not done. It's just all. I mean, just get your popcorn, kick back, and let's observe and see what they're doing, and try to analyze what the fuck. I kind of got an idea of what they're doing. You know what I mean? I don't think there's gonna be a major splash left in us. You know what I mean? I think the most important thing was to get a quarterback. I think our options. And to be honest with you, I don't even know if Aaron Rodgers was even an option. You know what I mean? They floated out there that the Raiders show interest in Aaron Rodgers. I don't believe that. Because what it looks like now with them getting Garoppolo and getting 2 receivers that been in the system before, they were only going to go after quarterbacks that were familiar with the system, because that's the only way that you can win now. Not saying that we will win now, but this is what their objective is. They want to be able to win now, and then when it's time to hand the reins over to the youngsters we drafted, and it's their turn to take over this team and lead us into the future, that it's a smooth transition. It's kind of like, say for instance, I'm at my job and I put my 2-week notice in, so that last 2 weeks they got me training the next in line, you know, training my replacement. So then when I do leave, it's a smooth transition for that guy to become the manager or supervisor at whatever department it is. You know what I mean? It's like any other job. You want a smooth transition. You don't want to wait till after it happens and then, well, I fucked my old job because I gave him a 1-day notice. Before I moved to Vegas, hey, as soon as I got hired, well, actually I got hired at Levi's and Henderson, and I got hired at Amazon, but Amazon was they gave me more money, and they give you your benefits day one. I said, I'm not going to Levi's. And I caught the plane early in the morning to Vegas, and then I flew back to California that night. And the next day, I typed out a letter. I said, hey, I'm sorry to give you such a late notice, but it is at my discretion to let you know that I am giving you a 1-day notice because a lot of things move quickly for me to get employed in Vegas, and I'm moving. It was like, what? Bruh, it is what it is. You don't give me a 2-week notice if you was going to fire me, motherfucker. You don't let me get my shit, my affairs in line before I have to get fired. You probably let me work the whole day and then bring me in at the end of the day and say, hey, we letting you go. You son of a bitch. You should have let me go in the morning when you knew I was getting fired. You want me to get the extra day of work out of me. Not that I only been fired once in my whole life. I never had that issue, which I did deserve to get fired from the job when I worked in Berkeley. No, in Albany. But yeah, man, I deserve to get the axe. You know what I mean? I was doing some scandalous shit. But yeah, man, hey, that's all we need, y'all. We need to go into the draft. Oh, let me get this shit down. I forgot I had this up here, but we need to go into the draft and do what we got to do, man. Ziegler got to go in there and knock this shit out the park. At least bat 500. We just got to bat 500. Baseball analogy. Hey, for real. Hey, Unfazed. Did you go check out homeboy's his tape? Hey, he got that motor, bruh. It seems like he's always around the ball. Remember yesterday I said we need our defense, the kind of defense where we don't need just 1 or 2 people around the ball. I want to see 5 or 6 motherfuckers around the ball. He's one of them type of dudes. Spillane, oh my God. And the dude is young too, but that motherfucker is active. That motherfucker's frontline for real. Renfro and a 5th for Lattimore? Shit. I don't think that's not what the Raiders are going to try to do. I don't think they're going to give up draft picks for these veteran dudes. They're looking towards the future. They're going to go young. That's all these draft picks. They're going to go young because some of these motherfuckers that we really want in the draft, they're going to have to package up some picks and go get them. You know what I mean? Those all our picks are valuable with building this defense. You know what I mean? You'll go grab a couple of people on offense with these picks, but majority of these draft picks, I say about 75-25, it'll be defense. 75-25, depending on, I'll say about that. Because that's, right now, we need 3/4 on the dollar going to the defense. You know what I mean? We need 3/4 on the dollar like we trying to sell food stamps. Most of the time, you only get 50 cents on the dollar, but hey, sometimes you can get 75 cents on the dollar. The motherfuckers ain't greedy. I got a whole old school food stamps. I got a whole book for you. 75 cents on the dollar. Let's go. Yeah, man, I'm just waiting to see how this shit go, man. I'm trying to, I'll be on here with y'all and then trying to look at these little... I gotta get this motherfucking shit paid for. I'm getting, like I said, my page, the channel is getting a revamp. I'm going more professional with it. Thank God Michael Guerrero ain't here because he would have said Hollywood. No, I'm not going Hollywood. It's not got nothing to do with me. It ain't like I'm getting a facelift or nothing like that. I'm getting the logos and shit. I'm getting the logos, getting them done, and intros and all that shit, man. I gotta step my game up, bruh. You know what I mean? I gotta represent y'all to the fullest. I want when motherfuckers, when they hear Raiders Allegiance, they okay, that motherfucker's official. Yup. I need to be official for y'all, man. I gotta represent y'all just like y'all represent the channel, man, because y'all always here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for real, man. Sometimes sometimes I don't be in the mood sometimes. But I don't be in the mood because sometimes I don't get enough sleep. Because like I said, once I get off work, I come home, take a shower, boom, I'm right. I love this shit though. But I wish there was like 30 hours in a day. You know what I mean? I wish there was 30 hours in a day, boy. I'll be lit. Hey, Gyrator, I think they're not done with defense. There's nothing to do on offense. I think now everything left on the offense, like I say, that 25% of the draft picks. Now you go get a lineman. You might go get a corner or a defensive tackle for sure. You know what I mean? You go take care of that shit because we went, like I said, so far all the 3 levels we went secondary with a safety and a corner. Not saying that they're going to start, but they're good quality players though to be in rotation and to be in depth. You know what I mean? I think the draft, they're going to fill out this defense on the draft. Hey, we're going to be all right, y'all. We're going to be all right. I'm telling you, we're going to be all right. We got too many picks to not be all right. I've never known somebody with 12 picks and all those motherfuckers is bust. You know what I mean? That don't happen. That don't happen. Even what they say, even a clock is right twice a day. Even a crackhead ain't high all the time. You know what I mean? He's sober sometimes. Oh, we're going. Where you going, Goon? You about to hit the road? Getting ready to drive to my cousin. Oh, okay. Oh, you about to work on some. Handle that shit, boy. Handle that shit, Goon. Handle that shit. Handle that shit for real. Yeah, man. See how this shit go. Nah, it's only 12 picks, Ben. We already counted those 2 compensatories. Yeah, it's not 2 extra compensatories. We already knew what the compensatories was. They just announced it just the other day. But yeah, it's only 12 picks. Because there's 1 first, 1 second. Now we have 2 thirds, 1 fourth, 3 fives, 2 sixes, and 2 sevens. So the 5 and the 6 is where those 2 came in from. That's why we got 3 fives and 2 sixes now. So yeah, it's a grand total of 12 picks. No, it's not 14, Kush. 12. Hey, for real, hey, we got an opportunity, man. That's why I said, fuck McDaniels. I don't give a fuck about McDaniels, but Ziegler. It's Ziegler and Champ Kelly. Champ Kelly and Ziegler got to go out there and they got to build this motherfucking defense. Yeah, Ja, we don't have 14. Unfortunately, we don't. We're at 12. See, look. 1 first, 1 second, 2 thirds, 1 fourth, 3 fives, 2 sixes. Now we're at 10. And left is 2 sevens. That's 12. We only got 12. No. We already counted the compensatories, Ben. That's why we were at 11. 12 is because of Waller. We were at 11 already because we already knew the compensatories were coming. It's just that they officially announced it. That's what happened. It ain't like we just got 2 more. It was already 2 we accounted for. See, go look, watch this. We got round 1, round 2, 2 round 3s, 1 round 4, 3 5s, 2 6s, and 2 7s. It's 12. It's 12. See, look. These are all our picks. Those are 12 picks. See, Las Vegas currently has a total of 12 draft picks in the 2023 NFL Draft. In the first 4 rounds, the Raiders have their original 4 selections, but in the final 3 rounds, Las Vegas has, god dang it, motherfucking commercial or advertisement. But in the final 3 rounds, Las Vegas has 5 draft selections with only one, man, come on, with only one being their own. The Raiders have acquired 4 picks while sending away 2 of their own. The Raiders acquired the Atlanta Falcons' 5th round selection in the trade for wide receiver Bryan Edwards. Las Vegas sent Edwards and their 7th round pick to Atlanta in return for the 5th round. Meanwhile, the Raiders picked up the Dallas Cowboys' 6th round pick in return for sending defensive tackle Jonathan Hankins and a 2024 7th round selection to Dallas. Las Vegas' 6th round pick is the property of the New England Patriots. The Raiders acquired quarterback Jarrett Stidham, who started their final 2 games, and a 7th round selection in return for sending that 6th round pick to the Patriots. The other 7th round selection was obtained from the Arizona Cardinals in return for sending quarterback Trayvon Mullen to Arizona. The Raiders' 1st round selection will be their highest such pick since 2019 when they selected Clelin Ferrell 4th overall. They did not have a 1st round pick in 2022 after sending it with a 2nd round selection to the Green Bay Packers in return for Devontae Adams. Yeah, we already got our 2. They already added the 2 compensatories. We're at 12. Man, I'm ready for these motherfuckers. Getting a Jimmy G jersey, getting a number 10, and you're gonna be going around selling dime bags. I got dime bags for sale. Got dime bags for sale. No, I ain't getting Garoppolo. I don't. You know what? I'm gonna start getting, you know what? I'm gonna get there's a couple of custom ones I'm getting done, but I'm sticking to the old retired motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to go ahead and rock with my Gina Shaw, my Awesome Waz. You know what I mean? I still got my Khalil Mack. But that's because it's 52. That's my number. But yeah, I'm not getting no motherfucking Garoppolo. I'm pissed off I got Carr. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the old school, man. Oh my goodness. Hold on, I gotta keep checking the updates for y'all, man, because yeah, ain't nothing happening till like 1 o'clock our time, Pacific time, as far as being able to actually get that signature on these contracts. Give a fuck about Zeke Elliott. Fuck that motherfucker. Hey, look, listen. Hey, would y'all fuck with Darius Slay? Would you fuck with Darius Slay? Because he's about to get released today. They said the Eagles and Darius Slay could not work out a restructured contract, and he will be a free agent today at 4 p.m. per sources. Darius Slay is going to be available too now. See, that's another thing. Motherfuckers become free agents as well when they get released. Motherfuckers trying to get that money. But you wouldn't add Darius Slay at corner, and bring Rock Ya-Sin back. Would you ride with that at your corners? Slay and Sin or Yasin, whatever that motherfucking name is. There'll be some news, man. I don't think we're done. Too many depth issues on defense. You know what I mean? Yeah, you added a safety and a corner and a linebacker, but bruh, especially linebacker. I mean, you unless they're gonna rock with Masterson and Darius, what you call it, and then you brought in dude from Pittsburgh. That's solid. Be this far away from the draft, you really don't know what's gonna be there yet until we get into the draft. We really don't know until we hit that draft. You know what I mean? But like I said, these front offices know a lot. They know a lot more than we do. They know what other teams are doing ahead of us. You know what I mean? In the draft, they know what they're most likely gonna go after. They get all that good information, man. So they'll know how to play this shit. The same way they had to move up and get Zamir White because Chargers are gonna get that motherfucker. I know that was gonna happen. And just like how Carolina traded for the first pick with the Bears, because they knew, hey, the Raiders was trying to do that same shit. We was trying to get that number 1 overall pick. For real. Stop lying, Kush. Stop lying. You don't wear a jersey with nobody else's name on it, but you probably wear Gucci and Prada and shit. And them is other people's names. Louis Vuitton. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop lying. Levi Strauss. Come on, you probably wear Levi's, don't you? That's somebody's name, bruh. Oh, shit. I like being funny. He said Jimmy G is a winner. Shit, with all these motherfucking weapons around his ass, he better not lose. We should go 17-0. Shit. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm about to what time is it? Yeah, I'm about to jump off here, y'all. But yeah, let's see, tomorrow, Thursday, we'll be back tomorrow. Hey, we officially will be open for business as far as this free agency shit go. Hey, there's trades that can jump off. There's a lot of shit that can still jump off. Like I said, tomorrow, Thursday, if the Raiders do something with Renfro, it's gotta be by tomorrow. If he's on the roster Friday, it's fully guaranteed for this year. So that's gonna be an interesting part. I need to get me a sack. Oh man. I can't be on the motherfucking smoke. I don't be smoking in the house though. My son be here. When I have my vape pen, I might go back to vaping though. But they be trying to knock a patch out of a motherfucker's ass for a gram of oil at the fucking dispensary, man. I remember I went to the one in downtown Oakland, by Jack London, I think Purple Heart or some shit. They hit me for $75 fucking dollars, man, for a gram of motherfucking oil. I'm like, God dang, $75 fucking dollars. Shit, they got. Hey, what do y'all think about at defensive tackle? Seattle let him go. Fucking, he used to be with us. Fuck, I forgot his name. Just the other day they let him go. He didn't do shit for us, but he did shit for. He was solid with Seattle. Shit, if Jimmy, I want to know who Jimmy girlfriends are. I got some cameras. I got some masks and some cameras. I gotta leave my shirt on though. Motherfuckers will identify me by my tattoos. I gotta wear a long sleeve. Motherfucker fucking in a long sleeve t-shirt, hot and sweating and shit. Oh. Yeah, 12 for 12 would be better. But I said at least bat 500. 6 out of 12, that means you got 6 bona fide starters. Whereas if we didn't have extra picks, you only get 7. You got 7 rounds worth of picks. We got 6 of them right. Shit, sign me up. Who getting NWA tattooed on their booty? So you can tell everybody else to kiss your ass. Mike, there go Mike. Mike. You know what today is? Mike. You know what today is? Hump day. It's hump day. Oh my goodness. Oh shit, to go Rafa. Rafa, you gonna get NWA tattooed on your penis? So when it's cold outside, you just say nah. It say nah. He only get like a quarter of an inch growth. No, let me quit. Oh shit. That motherfucker can get NWA on his ding-a-ling and it just say nah when it's cold outside. Nah, N-A. Nah. Nah. Oh my goodness. You said exactly for real. You said good move, Loon. Yeah, boy. I got a lasso. I'm gonna go grab me one of them there heifers. Go grab me a heifer. Hog tire ass boy. Give me a heifer. All right, y'all, man. Shit. This is my Friday tonight, so we'll see. I'll see y'all in the morning. Yeah, the Pittsburgh dude. Yeah, I like dude solid, man. Go watch his tape if y'all have it, man. Solid. And we needed speed at wide receiver. You know what I mean? We've been saying that ever since fucking what's name want to go to Top Golf and get drunk and drive afterwards. You know what I mean? We've been needing that speed, man, to take the top off of defenses. Now we finally got it. And the motherfucker knows the system. Bruh. I just hope that we do good, man. I hope they just bring that shit together sooner than later. Farhan, what's the deal? Good morning. Not so behind. Let me skip all the way down to the bottom of the chat, man. Y'all motherfuckers is active. You know what I mean? Active. I don't think we're gonna end up with 14 2 red rings. I think we're actually gonna package up and move up for a quarterback. It just makes too much sense. You know what I mean? Especially with the quarterbacks in this draft, you're gonna have to move up to get one of those couple of guys that you got your eyes on. You know. So I'll probably say Arizona does want to move down. So from 3 to 7. And then we'll fuck around and give them like a 2. Shit, I hope we don't have to give them a 2. Shit, fuck it, give them 2 3s. 2 3s and a bowl of nuts. Oh my God. Jorge, see how you gonna say you don't know about me? I've been saying I can't wait for these motherfuckers to do their shit. I want to see what we get. You know what I mean? I want to see what we get, what we do, what we add to this team. And then once I start hearing these picks, I start breaking down film. You know what I mean? And be like, okay, this motherfucker right, this nigga right here, this nigga right here, nigga. I'm trying to see how these motherfuckers get down. Yeah, Darius Slade getting released. That's why I asked, would y'all fuck with him? I don't know what his asking price would be. They couldn't agree on a restructure, so he's gonna leave with some kind of money. So maybe he doesn't try to get maybe just go for a 1 year and then come back to the free agency next year, because he's gonna get some kind of money from Philly. You know what I mean? Yeah, hit that button. It's free. Hey, shout out to everybody to the 109. What? Hey, shout out to the 109 that's watching. Please subscribe if you have not and hit that thumbs up, man. Welcome to Raiders Allegiance. This is your home base for all the Raider information. And hey, we have fun here, y'all. We have fun. We keep the mood light, but we do talk football. We talk a lot of good shit about the Raiders, man. 117 in the building. What is the deal, man? Salute. Y'all the real motherfucking MVPs. You know what I mean? But yeah, Slay, I would kick the tires on Slay. But it depends on the financials of that, man. Because like I said, right now we only have, as I speak, 20. Hold on. Gotta tell y'all what. At 20, the 6.3 million we are currently under the cap. Those figures in and on here. Yep, Flo's name is on there. Jacoby Myers and these Flo was 11-2 is what he's getting hit. What he's hitting. Who else we got? Marcus Epps is 2. Who was the yeah, they need to go ahead and let Kuhn get out there and ball, bruh. They need to go ahead and just get that dude this off or this defense, because I don't know what's gonna happen with Chandler Jones. You know. Hopefully he can ball out if you get the right piece. Some solid. See, the DTs that we drafted last year, since they were like in the later rounds, to me those picks are pretty much depth. You know, rotational depth pieces. So I don't expect these guys to come in and be stars. But we do have depth with, behind those who will become starters, which I do believe we will get out of this draft this year. I think we'll at least get one starters at defensive tackle in the draft in the first 3 rounds. But now that we got 2/3, it all depends on if the Raiders do plan on moving up in the draft to grab a quarterback, what will be the assets that they would have to give up to make that happen? That's going to be the question asked, because whatever they do to move up is going to dictate the rest of the draft as far as positions, and at what point do you have them valued? You know what I mean? Do you have this player valued at a 3rd round pick? Do you have this player valued at a 4th? You know what I mean? What is the value on your board? Because everybody's board will not be the same. And it all depends on, do you have a DT valued over a linebacker, or do you have a right tackle valued over a safety? I mean, depending on what player it is, not just the position period, but the player that plays that position. Is his value higher than the best guy available at safety? Is he better than the second best guy at linebacker? You know what I mean? They got to work out the value on the board. But, they've been there and done that, so that should be an issue. But I'm excited to see exactly what it is and who it is. You know what I mean? Like when Zamir White got drafted, I didn't expect that shit. You know what I mean? I knew they moved up. But when that family announced the name, the little girl, I was like, oh, Zamir White, Georgia. Okay. They went running back. So that kind of made me think like, oh, shit. They ready to part ways with Jacobs. But nope. He's back, y'all. He's back. I don't know if they try to work out a deal with him. You know what I mean? Now you got a little bit of money. You got him wrapped up, you know what I mean, with that tag. But now do you go talk to him about, okay, let's turn this tag into something else, you know, for 2-3 years maybe, and we can also take a lesser hit and add some more money under the cap by giving you a deal compared to the 10.1 million he's getting under the franchise tag. Maybe you can make it like a $7 or $6 million hit on a new deal and hit him with a signing bonus that thins everything out, you know what I mean, less than 10 million per. So you can do that as well. There's a lot of options on the table. You know what I mean? A lot of options. So with that being said, man, it's just we have to just be patient, be calm to see exactly what the game plan is, what the blueprint is. And I truly believe that free agency is for the depth, you know what I mean? Because we really didn't go out there and get one of them expensive ass free agents that would came in, you know what I mean? One of them damn, ooh, they signed who? The only one, and I wouldn't go, ooh, they signed Garoppolo. We just kind of figured he knows the system. He's a free agent. It didn't cost no draft picks. I mean, it was just more than right to go that route for a stopgap. You know what I mean? Anybody else that has never been in this system, you would have had to teach them from scratch. God knows how long it would have taken for them to have a grasp of that offense. But now you could pretty much hit the team running because like I stated previous, everybody on this offense, on this team, has at least been in McDaniel's system for 1 year. Whether it's previous or current, they've been in the same system for at least 1 year. They should have a grasp of it. Now, do we put Garbers at backup? Garbers got a year in the system. Even though he was on the practice squad, he knows the system. He's been taught this. That's Josh McDaniels, his project is Garbers, you know. But do you go out there and go get another quarterback? But this is what's letting me know I don't think Garbers is ready to be a backup yet. There's not even 1 or 2 game experience yet. Preseason is not the same as regular season. Remember, we was undefeated in the preseason? How'd our regular season look? Exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly. So I still believe that we're grabbing a quarterback in this draft. It just makes too much sense. We know Garoppolo is not our long-term future. We know whoever we draft is going to be behind them for 2 years. And then it's like, hey, thank you, Guap, for coming. It's time to go. Your heir apparent, he's ready. You know what I mean? So we'll see. And who exactly would that quarterback be that we draft? Is it CJ Stroud? Are we for certain that Carolina wants CJ Stroud? I don't think so. To be honest with you, I don't think so because the rumors are floating that Carolina possibly could still move back again, especially if there's a couple of if they feel that quarterback will come to them. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're the ones to move back to number 3 with Arizona. But Arizona ain't trying to move the 1. I don't think if they're trying to move out of 3, ain't no reason why they would move the 1. I don't know, man. It's just a lot of shit being floated out there. And we won't know until the 27th of next month. You know what I mean? When Thursday night is round 1 of the 2023 NFL draft. So it's like, stay tuned. You feel me? Stay tuned. Yes, indeed, man. I'm about to shut this thing down, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. Hey. Yeah, Arden Key. Who did Arden Key go to? He went to somebody. I seen that earlier today or tonight. Who the fuck Arden Key go? Did he go to Indianapolis? Was it Indianapolis that Arden Key went to? Wow, Turkey. What's the deal, man? Tops. I think it might have been. I just caught the news flash slightly. Shout out to everybody that's in here, man. We are 156 deep, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Hey, we got to do the thank you for the super. We got to do the thank you for the super. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick, my guy, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for real. Shout out to you guys, man, for making this happen, man. Pyro, my dude, man. Hey, let me get this thank you out for you. Shout out to Dirty Raider, man, for hooking this shit up. What's this one? Is this one it? Oh, let's see. Thank you for the super chat, Pyro, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for supporting this channel and being here every morning with us, man. Thank y'all. Hey, shout out to everybody watching, man. I'm about to shut this thing down, man. Enjoy your Wednesday. I will be back tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Raiders Allegiance. It's your boy, Lunatic Raider, man. Hey, thank you guys. Have a blessed day. Make it back home to your loved ones safe, man. And I look forward to seeing you guys right here. Same Raider time, same Raider channel. It's your boy, Lunatic. I'm out this B-I-N.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it.
How about it, you creep, you lunatic?